turn my back, you laughing.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Come on, dude.
Now they try the right side here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Set up. 8, read. 45. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Ready. Blue lady. Hey, stop.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter, you're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got Smith here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get up. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. White 25. 57. Come on. Double dog. That's the way.
They go play action. Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got you.
Throwing. throwing. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Dobbins, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Off the play fake, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43.
Bravo!
From the gun, Daniels. Going to throw right side here, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
7-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Check 45 the mic. Strip the ball.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That's it, baby.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Topper! Topper!
Top right. Everyone, you got 4 down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
To throw on third down, Daniels. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And Diggs has it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let him know.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. Flag 45 behind.
58, come on. Touchdown, defense.
Play action now. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the out. Check that. Wait.
Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Leo.
They go right back to Mack. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the 1st half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
On 1st down, Daniels. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next to score, Vikings 28, Buccaneers 21.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.